the best day of my life.
What's going on, guys? It's GT7M here, and I'm bringing you a quick editing tutorial on how to make a rainbow shockwave, or you can just call it a rainbow explosion, for editing in like COD. And you'll just see, like, I'll do it whenever. Normally you'll use this whenever somebody shoots, and it looks really clean. And I don't have the effect on yet, but you can watch that in my L7 editing response. And I did it in the last clip if you wanted to look at that. So here is the clip that I'm going to be using. I've already previewed it, so it's already going pretty smooth, and we'll just watch it. So I'm just using the kill cam because it looks really nice in kill cams. In my L7 response, I didn't do it in the kill cam. So let's just add in a shockwave, which I will show you, or I'll give you a download link to get this shockwave. It'll be in the description, and you can follow along with that, or you can just watch this and then go get it and do it yourself if you want. So let's go ahead and make that size, make it the size of our comp or whatever you want to do. And then what you'll need next is you'll need a like rainbow wallpaper or something like that. I have this, which I'll provide in the description. This one looks pretty nice. This one was the best one I could find. Sorry, I'm tripping on my words. But let's go ahead and add that over this, and let's make that one the size that we want it. Okay, so then what you gotta do next is we can just turn this off for now. Is you're gonna want to go right here. If you don't have modes already, then you just right click right here, and you can turn on switches and turn that on. I accidentally hit it, so we'll just right click columns, and we can put in modes. Alright, so then you're just gonna want to click on your shockwave and add, and you'll see we have our shockwave right here. So we'll just go, and we'll want to make this like a fast shockwave, so we'll enable time remapping, and we're gonna make this where the explosion is. So we want from the start of the shockwave, so right there is pretty close, so we want right there, so we'll keyframe right there. Then we'll go all the way along to where it basically ends, so right there, and then we'll make it faster by setting another one and dragging this in. And if we preview that, we'll have it pretty fast. So we can make that just a little bit faster. Okay, so then it's lining up with the shot, so we'll find where our shot is. So right there, and we'll scroll through until the start of our shockwave. So right there. Alright, and that's perfectly lined up. Alright, so then you'll see that we have our shockwave, and I mean, you could end it there and just have a shockwave. See, let's watch that real time like that. And that does look pretty cool, but if we want to make it rainbow and awesome looking, then we'll just do this. So now we can just turn on this, and we can make it keyframed. So we'll just go right here, and we'll turn this mode to overlay looks the best for this one. It's a little darker. So we'll put the scale and position. We'll just put the scale different. So we'll go to the start of this. And split. And which is split is Control-Shift-D. And then click on this and we'll just delete that. So now we have it at the start. We're gonna size it. So let's go ahead and make this the size of our little shockwave so far. Then we'll make it bigger. So we'll keyframe this to the size of the shockwave again. Now it's even bigger. And you can make it a little bigger than the shockwave because it's circle, and we'll fix that later. And go right that. And now it's really big. And we'll just do this until it's fully off of the screen. And you can go pretty quick once you get going. And make this wider too. Basically, you're just making it already rainbow. So, and we can have it fade out, which I'll do in a second. So you'll see we have our rainbow. And so, it's off. Alright, so this is where the shockwave starts fading. So we'll go right here, and opacity, and then we'll fade this down just a little bit. And actually, let's make this like this. And then you're just lowering this to kind of match the fade of the explosion. And I'm just doing this for the sake of the tutorial. I'm not doing it perfectly, but if you're doing it, then you'll do it perfectly for yourself. So pretty much we're just all the way down. And so that looks, let's see what that looks like. Alright, so we got a nice rainbow explosion pretty much, except for you have to mask. So masking is not that hard, but also not that difficult. And or it's not that hard, but it's also kind of difficult because you gotta get just right. So let's find a good, alright, so that's good. So we'll just select our pen tool and make sure this is on. Alright, so we're just going to mask around the explosion. And I found this doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be pretty close. Let's delete that. Alright, I'm just gonna do this pretty fast. Alright, so the next thing you guys can do is once you have your mask all done and shaped up and looking good, then you can mask out your gun and put this rainbow behind it. And so you'll see right there, he goes over the gun and it doesn't look so realistic. So we'll just make that realistic. So let's go whenever we want to start masking the gun. So we'll go right here and we'll just split our clip by holding Control and Shift and then pressing D, and I'll just split your clip. And then we can copy this by Control C, and then you can just hold Control and put V, and that will just paste another copy of this same clip, and we're gonna put that over it, so we basically still have the same thing, but we're just going to mask. So we're gonna click on this clip that we want to mask, and we're going to start masking around the gun. So we can have, you can have this perfect if you want, but it doesn't have to be perfect if you're just doing this for a quick edit, but it does look good whenever it's perfect. We'll go right there, come all the way over here, and you just do this all the way around the gun. So I'll skip to where I'm done. So now that we're done masking the gun out, we are going to fix it up a little bit how you want it. And so then we're just going to come over and drop down. We don't need that. We're gonna go to mask and feather, and we're gonna keyframe that. So we're just going, and you can also keyframe the path. So we're just going to go along, and it should basically hold shape for the long run to match everything. So yeah, so then you just do that basically all the way through it. And it gets pretty easy just doing this, but it's time consuming. And when this rainbow starts fading, you don't really have to keep on doing this. You won't really be able to tell any difference, but yeah. So also I forgot to add in, if it's still under these shockwaves, you gotta move it above the rainbow and the shockwave. And so let's just watch this through, and you'll get to see the end product. So that looks really smooth and clean looking. So you'll just see that I just masked out the gun the whole time, and there is some parts that I messed up, and but just for the sake of the tutorial, I didn't really do it perfect. So thanks for watching. Drop a like, rate, comment, rate, subscribe. I already said rate like 3 times, but please rate my videos and comment, and make sure you subscribe. Peace out.